Hello and welcome to the Hope Hotline. If you are on anything but Rumble, Facebook, well, that's it, really, or YouTube, we're experiencing technical difficulties on those two platforms. So tell your friends, go to Rumble. I mean, really? Well, what the what? There we go. I saw something you didn't see. But like who really watches us on Facebook? Does hardly anybody watch us on Facebook because we're so shadow banned? I don't know, but most everybody watches us on Rumble. So welcome. If you're
we got Rumble and YouTube. We're good. It's just Aaron's remoting in right now, so I can't do anything. So
God bless that man.
Yeah, he's trying to fix Facebook for us.
That's wild. Well, not that I don't appreciate Facebook, but to be perfectly honest with you, out of all of them, if we're going to lose one, it could be that one because they hate me. They hate our church. They hate the whole entire, whatever. Do we even have anybody who watches us on Rumble? I mean, on Facebook?
Yeah.
We do?
Yeah.
Like how many people? 4?
I mean,
2?
Yeah, sometimes 8.
That's shocking.
I know. I mean,
I'm shocked that
22,000 people that follow us. You know how I feel about that?
Yeah.
How can that be real? But yeah.
How can that be
silly.
real?
It's so silly.
But you know what I find weird is like I looked up Facebook. I looked on Foundation Church Facebook for the service on Sunday, and it's not that great of numbers in comparison to what we have, but like I was shocked to see as many people as we did that watched live because most people don't watch live anyway. And Facebook's numbers usually aren't that great, but if you look at the comments, how many people watch in the comments, that's shocking.
True. Yeah. No, you're right.
So
you're absolutely
thank you
right.
if you are watching us on Facebook or
in general
for Foundation Church. Yeah, at least it's something.
True.
So we can't do what I was going to do because he's working. Correct?
I think he's done. He just pushed go live on Facebook. Everything's green. It literally went red, and then Rumble and YouTube went green, and then I think Hope. I have too many voices. Aaron
had to restart it.
Aaron had to restart it, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to learn how to do that so we don't have to bother him.
Well, I know how to do that, but it was completely red, and the restreamer wasn't even showing anything at all.
Oh, that's weird.
I've never seen it. Like I should have taken a screenshot so I could have showed him, but it popped back up. So I know how to do what he did. I panicked because we had like 32 seconds to go live. So,
it is what it is, people.
Here we are. So now we're good. Thanks, Aaron.
Always there in a pinch.
In a jiffy.
Yeah. Thank God. So I guess you do your thing, then I'll do my thing, and then we'll since we're all glitchy right now, might as well just go straight to the stuff, and then we'll get into the meat.
Perfect. I'll go pretty quickly. So
I'm not worried.
Okay, if you're on Facebook, a couple of you are already. Hi, sorry for the delay. If you missed the beginning part and you're very curious what we talked about, you can go catch the replay on YouTube or Rumble later. So we got to go live on there. It's just had a little issue for Facebook. But yes, if you're watching on Facebook, you are welcome to stay, but you can also head over to Rumble. We've got the live chat over there. We got Aaron in the chat. Thanks again, Aaron. And then we've got YouTube available as well. So either of those, all those options are available. And of course, we have the audio podcast available later. It does not go live. It is a replay. So you can listen if you're driving in your car and you're, whatever. Sometimes like when I'm cleaning, I just like to go to the audio podcast so I can just pop it in and just listen. And that's usually when I do that. So whatever your preference is, back June 12th is Ask Natalie. We've got some great questions for her this time. It's going to be a little bit different. No videos this time. So it's going to be a different, but very interesting. Like some of the questions, I'm very curious to hear what she has to say about what is going on. Not necessarily just now, but just in general. Like if you were in a situation, like what was her suggestion on how to handle it? Sometimes we're like, when we're in a panic situation, like I just was, I'm like, call Aaron. And so Natalie will give us a couple things to just keep on the back burner. Next, very important, we have no podcast in July. We are on our summer schedule and we will return August 7th. Got a lot going on in July, mostly me away. And then also we take our teenagers to Fire Week at the River Church. So that is always a really fun week. So we will be very busy this summer as always. And as you guys know, we've got our TikToks. Pastor Tom goes live on his @TomLipely on Fridays. I'll get to that in a second, but those are his two that we post different TikToks to. So we've got the different questions that Tommy asks him, and then I pull a lot of his sermons and just clips from that to get that stuff out there. So if you are on TikTok, you can follow us, you can repost and like and comment and do all the good stuff over there. And Foundation Church is on TikTok now, and we are going to do some fun stuff very soon. So be paying attention to that. Make sure you go like that. And we have our worship as well. And then, of course, all of ours. You can always follow us on TikTok. And last but not least is Pastor Tom. And this is where he goes live with his Bible studies on Fridays at 8 p.m. There is no replay. So these are your options. He is on Instagram and he's on TikTok. So if you ever want to do something on a Friday night, it's about an hour. So you can take an hour of your night and see what kind of questions he's answering straight out of the Bible, just like Pastor Tom would do. So that is all I got for today.
Hot diggity doggity. Love it. Let's do our sponsors really quick and let's get to it. Radiant Aesthetics Permanent Makeup. Experience relaxation and customized care at Radiant Aesthetics and Permanent Makeup. With over 20 years of experience, online booking is available at radiantu.glossgenius.com. Give her a call. Tracy Lopes, 941-623-5762, 941-623-5762. You will not be disappointed. It is one of the most relaxing things you'll ever do.
It's true.
Unless you're getting a wax job.
That's true, too.
Which is not going to be relaxing. But she does tattooing.
Permanent makeup.
Permanent makeup.
But when she actually puts on the stuff that makes it numb, it actually is a relaxing, but when the numbing wears off,
not so much.
Not relaxing. So that's like a fake out.
Yeah. I actually love when she plucks. I love my eyebrows plucked.
Really?
Love it.
Hope you are so special.
I know. I'm sick. I don't know what's wrong with me, but like every time we get ready to do the whenever, huh?
I think there's a name for that. Masochist.
Oh, is it? I mean, I don't like pain, but that I'm like,
really?
Yeah, just start plucking, girl. I love it. I don't know. It doesn't hurt. It actually, it kind of does hurt, but not bad.
Okay.
Not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way.
It's so sensitive, especially down here.
Oh yeah, I don't care
the
about that.
bottom
I actually like it.
No
I'm
way.
like, oh God. Oh, I love it. I'm not kidding you. She said the same thing. She's like, okay. I said, man, I love getting my eyebrows plucked. I had a girlfriend who, and then I had a daughter who used to pull out her own eyebrows.
Is her name Norma?
And then my girlfriend's daughter did the same exact thing.
Some people
pulled
pull
out
their
her
hair
hair out. She would pull her hair out.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
She had to get mittens put on her hands, and we called her Miss Mittens because if she didn't have mittens on her hands, she'd be pulling out her hair.
Gosh, poor thing.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So Norma I literally threatened her within an inch of her life because she pulled out all of her eyebrows. Hair. Pretty much all of her eyebrow. Yeah, she had just
that's how
the
I did mine
tips.
too.
Just the tips of my eyebrows are.
And not just enough to make her weirder than she need to be.
And you have really beautiful eyebrows.
I know. That's what I was like. Her eyebrows were beautiful. But nope, she decided to pull out every hair one at a time. Next, let's do real estate appraisals and associates. Moving on. When it comes to knowing what your home is really worth, precision matters. Since 2005, Real Estate Appraisal Associates has been one of Southwest Florida's most trusted names in certified residential appraisals. They combine accuracy, integrity, and efficiency, so you're not left guessing or waiting weeks for answers. With transparent pricing, no surprise fees, and most reports completed in just 2 to 4 days, they make the entire process smooth and straightforward. Why should you get an appraisal? selling your home and want to price it right, settling an estate or inheriting property, challenging your property tax assessment, preparing to list and avoiding costly overpricing. With more than 10,000 appraisals completed, a state-certified expert team, and over 30 years serving Southwest Florida, their reputation speaks for itself. And they stand behind their work with a 100% money-back guarantee. Proudly serving Charlotte, Sarasota, Manatee, DeSoto, Hillsborough, Pinellas, and Lee counties. Hope Hotline listeners receive $50 off when you mention the show or booking. At booking, Real Estate Appraisal Associates of Southwest Florida is clarity you can count on. You can reach them at 941-743-3700, 941-743-3700. And the email, you can see it right there on the screen. Along with the phone number, but for those who don't have the phone number.
Yes.
Who can't see it. And I ain't going to do the other one because you won't get it anyway. All right. Hanson's Automotive, serving Southwest Florida since 2017. Hanson's Automotive brings over 20 years of real-world hands-on experience to every vehicle that rolls into their shop. Whether it's a quick oil change, brand new tires, AC repair in the Florida heat, major engine work, or even a full engine replacement, they've got you covered. No shortcuts, no guesswork, just honest work done right. At Hanson's, integrity isn't a slogan, it's the standard. And yes, they're truly automotivated to keep you and your family safe on the road. Their foundation comes straight from Proverbs 16:3, which is commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Hanson's Automotive Services is dependable repairs, trustworthy service, and a peace of mind every mile. 941-460-3962, 941-460-3962. Give them a call. You will not be disappointed with any of those three businesses. They are fantastic.
I agree.
So,
Okay.
I have been thinking about all these different, I've been trying to think of all different kinds of things that we haven't addressed or kind of skimmed over.
Mm-hmm.
And so for today, I want to talk about two things. I think we've talked about these things, but not in deep detail. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about is loyalty. And I think loyalty is a dying character trait. I really do. For many, many, many reasons. And I think one of the reasons loyalty is something that's dying off is because I don't think people understand. We live in a microwave world, right? So if it doesn't give us instant gratification, or if something kind of like tease us off and whatever, then we kind of like ditch it. We ditch the relationship. We ditch the person. And I think what happens is like a lot of people have their tentacles in multiple relationships. So if this relationship fails and you're really connected to a person, then now there's pros and cons to loyalty, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a balance to it that I think people miss. You can be a loyal person to somebody, but if their relationship with somebody else dies off, that doesn't mean, and you have a relationship with that other person, that doesn't mean you ditch the other person. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
For example, I'll give you this example. When you have a church, you have many, many relationships, right? And when you have kids, it's the same thing. Okay, so it's not even church. Like when you have kids and like you have relationships with their friends, or like I'm not heavily. I'll use my daughter and her friends, right? Like Norma and Taya have been best friends since they were 14 years old. Okay. If Norma decided to not be friends with Taya, like Taya has become a very close friend of our family before she even dated my son, right? I would not ditch Taya because of Norma. I mean, if Norma decides to ditch Talia, that's Norma's decision, right? I'm still loyal to Norma, but I have a loyalty to that relationship with Talia because Norma and Talia's problems are Norma and Talia's problems,
Right.
not me and Talia's problems and Norma, right? That's not how that works at all. Same thing like when you have a church. There's multiple relationships inside of a church. So you have to be loyal. You can't involve yourself in everybody's situations. It's too many.
Yeah.
And who's right and who's wrong.
Correct.
So a lot of times people think that you're disloyal to them by not being a ride or die. But you are a ride or die with them. You're just not a ride or die with all of their other relationships. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Again, balance and everything.
Right.
But a lot of times what happens is people like if like for example, me and Vanessa had only been friends for like a year or two, right? And Vanessa was teeing me off, but over the
Which is
like
possible.
it's possible with anybody, especially if you're involved with me in any way, shape, or form. I'm probably going to tee you off. It's going to happen.
And vice versa.
Well, it is what it is. That's people business, right? And like, this is the thing for me, like true friends, if you have, like I always say, weigh your friends with pros and cons. If they have like 60-70% pros, like you fight for that relationship. If it's a really good, solid relationship, if trust is the key and honesty, and you have that at the core, you fight for that relationship.
Right.
It doesn't really matter if there's things that everybody's
you away.
everybody's gonna have to walk through things in relationships that are gonna tee them off or irritate them or like.
But also, like in relationships,
Longevity.
in
Right.
friendships, there's an ebb and flow. There's some seasons where you're like super connected, and then there's some seasons where you're raising a family. You're also a wife. You're also these other things.
Yep.
And
Yes.
so-
and you have to stay loyal to that person through those scenarios and those seasons. Because loyalty does have seasons.
yeah.
Right.
And you have to be able to not like take things to heart, which is the other topic, which is being somebody who has to be constantly validated.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
These two, believe it or not, like
Right.
these two things go hand in hand.
Yes.
Very much.
100%.
They really do. And people don't think that they do, but someone's loyal to you isn't their validation to you. And you shouldn't need that person to validate you.
Mm-hmm.
God should do that,
Right.
not a person.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you worship a person,
Right.
which is very
Your
dangerous.
friendships and your relationships will be so much better.
Well, people do this with marriage.
I know.
Which is
I
like,
know. I know.
it's not good. It's really, really not good. And if, like I said, if you've been, for me, like, if I've been friends with somebody for a really, really long time, I mean, if they ditch me, then there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not gonna chase. I'll try and fix it. Don't get me wrong, but if I have to apologize for something, obviously I apologize for it. But I'm not chasing after somebody who's like,
Yeah.
right.
Right.
But I will fight for that relationship or that friendship until it goes that way. Because there's something that's very, you don't stay friends with somebody for so long. If you're friends with somebody for 2+ years, there's a good, strong value in that relationship, and it's worth fighting for.
True.
And loyalty is scarce.
It is.
It's a hot commodity, and most don't have it because most people are just like, I don't know if it's because kids grew up in daycares, so they don't see the value in relationship because they were dropped off somewhere every single day and people came and went. And like, I think that your value a lot of times comes into the investment that was invested in you. So when you don't feel like you've been invested in, which is a validation issue, but when you don't feel like you're invested in, you don't invest in.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
So I really find like loyalty is it's very, very rare. And when you do find people that are like that, stick to them like glue.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you, this is the thing that I often think of to myself is I look at people and I go, when they're put in between a rock and a hard place in a relationship, right? And I'm friends with them and I see how they respond to that rock and hard place.
Mhm.
And they try and be as fair as possible in that situation,
Mhm.
then I sit there and go, well, then they would handle that. They would treat me the same exact way.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're going to try and be fair to me
Mhm.
when the scenario is put in our relationship. I'm like, that's somebody I want
Mhm.
Yes.
in my life.
Right.
Yes.
Whereas a lot of times you see that's not how people handle things. They handle it for what's in it for them.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And then you have to sit there and go, well, that's how they'll be when the scenario is facing me. And that's not loyalty.
Right.
Loyalty is rare and it's a dying breed. And I just think that there is a balance to it. And I think people are not balanced in it because, like I said, if my kids have a relationship, when I say kids, I mean from Heather and Travis, because they deal with a lot of people. If Heather and Travis had a problem with somebody, that's their problem with that person.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to, the same goes vice versa. If somebody had a problem with us, Heather and Travis would never disassociate themselves with those people. They would just say, that's your problem. You're going to have to figure that out with them, but that's not going to change how it is with us. And that's how we should be, but that's not how people are a lot of times anymore. It's like you do somebody wrong, then you're automatically excommunicated. And I'm like, do you know the whole story?
Right.
Right.
I don't know. Like
And
when my
also, do
kids
you
were
read your
growing up, that
Bible?
was when, what is that?
And also, do you read your Bible?
I know. Like when my kids were little and they had problems with their friends,
Yeah.
some parents wanted to get involved in it. And I'm like, that's
Yeah.
my kid's problem with your kid. That ain't
Yeah.
between us.
Right.
So we're going to stay out of it. They're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
And if they don't and they're not friends anymore, then they're not friends anymore. But that shouldn't affect our relationship because they're kids.
literally.
Mhm.
Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, I always tried to help and
Right.
figure it out with the
Right.
parent. But overall, really, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not going to be our problem.
Right.
Do you know, you remember back in the day when your kids were really small and
Oh,
parents
yeah.
would be like,
Yeah.
you know?
See, I have to put myself in check because when you mess with my kid, like now I have beef with a 4-year-old.
Oh my gosh, that's so flippin' funny.
You know what I mean? But then I'm like, what would Jesus do?
I mean,
have to.
that's the thing. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy to do it
Right.
because that is truth, Vanessa.
That is-
You're like literally, even though
Yeah.
you say I'm not going to allow it to affect my relationship,
Yeah.
you really shouldn't allow it.
I know.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Because it's true. If somebody like was treating like even you and Pastor Tom a certain
Yeah.
way, like you can't help but be like, well,
Territorial.
like,
Like-
right? And like, why, like, because you guys are like you're our leaders, and so like, and I don't say it like in a weird way, but like really, like if somebody has so much beef against you guys, like why?
well,
You
if they
know?
came
I-
and
I don't-
ran their
like-
mouth to you, then that's gossip. So you can shut them down.
Right.
That would probably feel pretty good.
True. I know. I guess the whole scenario matters because I don't know. That would be hard for me. And obviously when people like come at your kids,
Yeah.
I mean, every situation is challenging, but like I really feel like part of my gifting is mediating because I want to know both sides of the story. Like I actually am curious. Like if you want help, like if my kid wants help and their kid wants help, okay, well, what's the problem? Like with the girls, they would come to me and have all these issues. And I'm like, my girls, my daughters. And I'd say, this is the problem. What's the solution? And so I'd like make them figure it out, but I'd hear both sides. And then eventually they didn't want to have a conversation. They wanted to play.
Right.
And so eventually it wasn't worth arguing anymore. And they didn't want to talk to me anymore because I was making them work for what they didn't want to do. They just wanted to go play again.
Yeah.
So like,
Get past it.
Right. Exactly. So I don't know. Mine's always like, if you can, most things aren't really worth destroying a relationship over. You know what I mean? So if
They're
I can
not.
help them see both sides, sometimes there is reconciliation. But then when you find out the other side and you're like, ooh, like you said, if they treat my pastors like this, like good chance they're going to do it to me. So then you can't help but put like a little bit of like red flag there, you know?
Well, the thing is the colors will always show themselves.
True. Always.
They're always going to show, but they need to be shown to you, not because of what they did
True.
to somebody
Yeah,
else.
that's a good gauge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, because you don't know both sides of the story.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Right.
don't know, like, and that's one of the things that if people can save relationship, let's save relationship.
Yeah.
Let's
Right.
work through relationship
Right.
That's what the Bible
because
says.
yeah,
The Bible says to make
exactly.
allowances for each other.
Right.
Like we should prefer each other.
Right.
Especially if we're believers, if we're talking about believers here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Good point.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
and I mean, let's face it. What relationship is there in life that hasn't had some form
Right.
of overcoming
Right.
and
Right.
conflict of some
Right.
degree?
All
right.
The conflict doesn't have to be like combustible and like ranting and yelling, and because that's also not biblical.
Right.
We're not to
Fits of
do
rage.
it.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
We're not to do any of that. You're not to have quarrels and arguments and stuff like that. But at the same time, there could be times where it's like you don't see eye to eye on situation. How you resolve it and how you talk it through is one story.
Right.
But I just think a lot of times people toss relationships out and
Right.
think that they're going to be able to replace that relationship
Right.
so quickly or with somebody better.
Right. One of
Have
my-
you looked out? What's out there? Not much.
Yeah. One of my favorite proverbs, or in the book of Proverbs, one of my favorite verses in Proverbs is don't spend too much, and I'm paraphrasing, don't spend too much in your neighbor's home or else they'll hate you.
Yes.
Like, like if you're spending too much time with somebody and that now you're annoyed, you know what I mean? Maybe
know.
like scale back.
Yeah. Yep. Healthy boundaries.
Yeah. Like, don't wear out your welcome. Oh my gosh. Can I just tell you this story? This is freaking funny.
Yes. Tell us.
This is don't wear out your welcome.
Yeah.
Tom's best friend back in the day gets married.
Uh-huh.
And on their wedding night, he goes back to their place
No.
with them.
No.
Yes, he does. He goes back to their, I
No.
think it was an apartment. Not 100% sure on that. But it could have been their house. Goes back to their house with
No.
them and opens their presents with them.
No.
What?
That is a very.
I don't think he was invited. I
That's
think
a
he
very
invited. Norma
nice
goes,
friend.
wasn't he invited? He might have been invited out of pity. Oh, it might. It was probably his best
my
friend. But who
gosh.
goes, okay, even if he was invited, who says, ooh, all right. I'd kill somebody.
That is crazy. I know. I was
Oh,
gonna say
my gosh.
maybe Noah and Kylie will invite me to open their presents.
my
with
gosh.
them.
No, I will
That-
not let you.
I'll kill you.
I will
That is-
literally.
That's wearing out
sit
your
on
welcome,
you.
Vanessa.
That's crazy.
That's wearing out your welcome.
Yes.
If Norma came
Fine.
over and opened presents with us?
After you just got married.
Oh, those presents. I'm thinking Christmas.
No,
This
wedding
is
gifts,
wedding night.
No, wedding night.
wedding presents.
Wedding just
When
finished.
you've waited.
Okay. I'm like, wow, Talia.
like,
That's
oh.
so sweet. I know.
I mean, if you really want to, that's you though.
Well, I will tell you this: if you were to marry my son, he'll kill her. That will be
But also-
World War III.
Who's opening up gifts the night of?
True.
Wait
After.
for the morning.
Well, obviously, if his friend invited him over, he's as dumb as
I
Tom
know
was.
that.
Oh my gosh.
Like, who does that?
That
Something's
is
wrong.
That's yeah. That means never mind.
You love
Yeah.
your wife.
Or you already were.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that
you know
might
what
have been
I
a problem.
Yeah,
like,
true.
Because it's just like you're another night.
True. I've always wondered that.
Even if it
is
it
it just
was,
another
are you
night?
kidding me?
Yeah, I know. I know. No, either
It's
way.
your wedding night.
That's true. That's true.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I was
they were
tra- I
very
was
young,
trapped in
very
my
stupid.
bathroom.
You were trapped in your bathroom, your wedding night, because you couldn't.
I was
'cause
scared.
You were trapped in your bathroom because you were scared.
She locked the door.
Did you lock the door? Are you
I
kidding?
think I did. I think I did. I walk in and he's got "Let's Get It On" like playing in the background. I was like, I can't.
Never mind.
Are you kidding me?
Abort.
How did he coerce you out of there?
He just
I think I
broke
just
the door
like
down.
accepted my fate. You know?
Okay, Vanessa, can I just tell you,
That's the funniest.
you're
thing ever.
one of my most favorite people on
Literally.
the face of the earth.
Literally.
I'm not kidding you. You have some of the best stinking stories. You're like, God love you. You're the best.
I know.
You're welcome.
She is.
Oh my gosh, you have some of the best stories. I can't wait to tell that to Tom.
Oh,
You just so you came out and you accepted your fate.
Use it against me
That
on
will
a
be
Sunday.
that'll
Oh,
be a
no,
Sunday
he-
message.
Oh, no, he
As
won't.
soon as he catches eyes.
He'll probably tease Jeff about it, but oh my gosh, that is
know.
so freaking
That is
funny.
so funny.
Yeah,
Holy moly!
Accepted my fate.
I did.
Oh
At
my
a certain
gosh.
point, I was like, I just
It is
gotta
what it
take
is.
one for the team.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I'm not going to tell you who this person is, but
Oh my gosh, my mouth.
it's another one of my favorite people on the face of the earth, and they got married secretly. If they're watching, they're going to know exactly who it is. They got married secretly. So this person had to go to work after they got married. So they didn't get to go home to an apartment or anything to take care of business. This person had to go straight to work, which was at a restaurant. And they were so scared to come home. They ate and ate of like French fries,
What?
like just kept eating French fries
Right.
until they finally had to go home because they were so scared. They were scared.
I believe it.
I was like, how was it? And the person was like, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm like, gosh, I love you. You're so freaking funny. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But I ate a lot of French fries.
Maybe that's the
she was
trick.
eating the French fries out of nerves.
No.
I'm like,
get
you
it.
are the best.
Get it.
Oh my god.
That's one of my, and that's one of my favorite people too that I'm referring to. She's one of my favorite people. That was so freaking funny though. I just cried laughing. I was like,
so
that is
fun.
so funny. I, on the other hand, was not scared.
No.
I would have been playing. Listen now.
Yeah.
You're the
Yeah.
Jeff
You're
in my
Jeff.
snenario.
You're Jeff.
You're literally
Yeah.
Jeff in like,
Norma said, I wish I was like that.
I'm gonna be Vanessa Claus.
She's gonna have all the locks.
Super, super funny.
Yeah.
Norma buys her own separate hotel room.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I'm this one, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Listen,
Have a great night.
see ya.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Nobody can hear what Norma's
I
saying.
know. Don't,
Which
she doesn't need to.
nobody
It's fine.
needs to know.
oh my gosh.
So what I was, I
Loyalty.
mean, loyalty. Back to loyalty.
Loyalty.
Since
Oh man.
Vanessa took us down a very dark,
Sorry.
bumpy ride.
Yes.
For me, when I think of loyalty, I always equate it to, like in my notes, I put loyalty equals trust.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you think about it, I mean, the most successful relationships we have are ones that are the most loyal. And who, like, for me, God, or I would say Jesus, because we equate, Jesus sticks closer than a brother. Jesus is a friend that sticks closer than a brother. To have the character traits of Jesus, one of them is he is extremely loyal.
Yeah.
God is too, the Holy Spirit as well.
Yeah.
And like, what are those character traits? And I wrote them down. And consistency in these things is key. Consistency in these. Let me see, how many did I write down? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 things will make you have a successful relationship. But I would say each of these things is who Jesus is, or God is, the Holy Spirit. You are loyal, and you will create trust with somebody when you keep your word, when you show up. And a lot of people don't show up, guys.
Yeah.
They don't.
Sure.
If they do show up, they show up late. Okay. If you say something, you have to be it. If you have to come through. And a lot of people don't come through for people.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to keep your word. You got to show up. You have to be dependable and you have to be steady.
Mhm.
All 4 of those things are who Jesus is.
Literally.
Every single time
Mhm.
you need that, he is that.
Mhm.
And are you that? Not only to your friends, your spouse, your family, your kids, like, are you that to the Lord Jesus Christ himself? Like, are you that to God? Because if you're not, like, you reap what you sow.
True.
And he is faithful, but you have to be faithful. One of the side things of being a loyal person is the word faithful. Aside, what do they call those synonyms that are like another definition of what another word stands for? And I think loyalty, one of its, I think it's called a synonym, is
it is.
being faithful.
Mhm.
Yeah. Synonym.
I think when I looked it up, it does say that faithful is one of your, whatever it is. Keep looking. Proverbs 17:17 says, a friend is always loyal and a brother is born to help in time of need. How
Yeah.
how great it would be to be both, because as Christians, we are brothers and sisters in Christ, and then to be a friend. So to be both of those things to your Christian family is invaluable. Like, we look like the world when we act like the world. Why don't we make people want what we have by how we treat one another?
Right.
Mhm. Definitely.
What does it say?
Faithful is a synonym for loyal.
Thank you. I could have sworn I saw that.
You are correct.
Yeah.
You're right.
But a lot of people aren't faithful either. So
Mhm.
they say something and then when it's not convenient, they're not there.
Sure.
And I mean, I have I would say, I have a very, very small sphere of influence of very, very, very close friends. And then I have people that are outside of that it's weird because if I see them, I just adore them. Even though I don't have a close relationship with them, I see them and they bring me joy. Like, I look at them and I want the greatest things for these people, even though I'm not intimately involved in their lives to the level of the other people in my life, you know?
Yeah.
And so one of the reasons why my sphere is so small is because loyalty is so scarce. I mean, would you not say that? What are the things that when you say, I'm going to have close personal relationship with people, what are the things that you look for the most? You know, it's like when you hire somebody, it's, will this person be with me for the long haul? Longevity is key to anything.
Right.
Do they jump around from person to person, from place to place,
Yeah.
from thing to thing?
Yeah.
Like, are they consistent?
That.
Are they stable?
That.
Consistent is
there.
very important.
And most people are not.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why when we find people that are, like, we invest in them, especially when in the business world. Like it is very rare. Like, I mean, like, so rare. And we've been in business for like 13 years now, for somebody to call out in us and them not have already had coverage or something. Like, I can't even think of a time probably in the last like 6, 7, 8 years where somebody called out and there wasn't somebody that are, like, kind of knew. Like, we knew that they were, like, even like people get sick and stuff, but like, we're just like, yeah, I just don't want to show up today. Like, there always is coverage. They're always figuring it out even before Jared and I have to get involved. And like that consistency, knowing that they're going to show up every day for work, like, it's such a burden lifted off of an employer.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
It's because there's some form of strong integrity that is in those people,
Correct. Yep. Yeah.
which
I know.
Mhm.
I don't know if you can teach that.
No, I was just thinking that. Like, I don't know how you can train that. I think it comes from within.
And there's loyal to a fault too. Like there's
True.
like
I was
both.
thinking, yes.
Yes.
There's both sides of this because
Because
I know
that's
some
how
people in my life.
Cults are formed.
True.
True. That's where the balance comes in.
Right.
The pros and the
Right.
cons.
Right. Because you're right. There's such a lack of like people aren't loyal anymore. They just
Yeah.
aren't in general. And then there's the
No.
people that are loyal, but they're loyal to a fault and they'll stay in
Right.
relationships too long. They'll
Oh
stay
my
at
gosh,
businesses
yes.
or at their job too long.
Right.
They never think that they can go another level up because they're so loyal, but I think deep down it's just like their fear of change. Like there's some kind of like something that's holding them back, but it appears to be loyal to a fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look at like you said, bad relationships.
Mm-hmm.
People who love too much
Yeah,
at the expense of who they are.
correct.
Mhm.
Like
Right.
that is so detrimental. If somebody is causing damage, and I'm not talking physical, like if they are, one of the worst thing you can do to somebody is destroy their spirit,
Mm-hmm. Correct.
not their soul, their spirit.
Yeah.
Because it's their countenance. It's who they believe and who they think they are. And you destroy that, that means like you are making them feel their worth is like nil. Why people stay in relationships like that, I do get it. Like when you're super young, your frontal lobe is not fully developed.
Mm-hmm.
Like your sense of reason just really isn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when this happens to younger people, like when you were in high school and you were with that guy who was an idiot and I was with a guy that was a freaking idiot, like I do understand that mentality because it should happen when you're that young. Like even Tracy and some of the crap that you dealt with, you guys were young.
Right.
And I
Like-
dealt with it for 3 weeks.
But you were very young when
Yeah.
it all happened.
Yeah, I
Do you know
was.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
Like that makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But when people are 30 years old
Full on adults.
and they continue to, and I even say from 25 to 30, even depending on maturity wise, you could still be in, because some people are just really immature until they're like 27, 28. They just are. I mean, their frontal lobe may be developed, and their understanding might be there, but they're just still like trying to figure things out in life, right?
Life experience.
Life experience is not there.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe you were sheltered. I've
Yeah.
known plenty of people who've been very, very sheltered,
Yeah.
and they were very naive. I guess that's a right word to put it. You're very naive. That makes sense to me. But when you're 30 and you're doing it now for the third or fourth time and you keep going to the same place, meeting the same person, even though he's got a different name or she's got a different name, or you like the pattern stays the same. Like by now, you should have figured this out. This is like, but when people destroy people's spirits just because they can, and they're young and they're naive or they're just not got it going on, I do understand that to a certain extent. I really
even,
do.
Even trauma, like neuroscience, like how our brain prioritizes like things that come in, it's always survival. So even if you are 30, 40, however old you are, if you've only been in these relationships and you were abused as a child, like all this stuff, like
Yeah.
trauma response is weird. Like it does make you act like you are much younger than you are. But at some
Yeah.
point,
That is true.
like depending on who you're around, but at some point, if you've like even read anything in the Bible, you realize that there's hope somewhere. But you have to pull yourself out of it.
That's what you just said is the thing, though. As a Christian
Right.
in the Bible,
Mm-hmm.
it will tell you.
Right.
The people that are in the world, and I expect that.
Right.
Like, I mean, of
Yes.
course.
Right.
But if you're a believer, because I know people who have had horrible lives that they grew up in, horrible homes they grew up in, saw things that they never should have seen,
Correct.
experienced things that they never should have experienced.
Yep.
And they are a quality, solid believer.
Yep.
And their family members that aren't saved
Mm-hmm.
are wrecks, a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I know that there's a difference. As a Christian,
Right.
that that's your escape route.
Right.
That's
Yes.
like, you don't need to live like that, and you shouldn't be living like that, and you shouldn't use that as an excuse to be like that.
Yep.
As a worldly person,
Right.
of course.
Right. You don't
Why
know.
wouldn't you?
Right.
Like, so I do understand, and that makes complete sense.
Right.
The other does
and
not.
I think some people forget that too, is that like some people want people to respond that live in the world. They want them to respond the way Christians
Right.
respond. And I think sometimes we do, like people forget, like
Yeah.
they don't have the same set of rules as us. Like they don't even live by the same, like anything. And they have no hope, none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as soon as you know the truth and you know the word and you know the good news, like you have to choose
100%.
choose life.
You have to.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, what's the point? You're living half of all that God's called you to be.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's just not acceptable.
Correct.
What's the point?
Right.
If you learn to be loyal, there are things, like I said, there are character traits that the Lord has, that one of them is loyalty, but learning to be a loyal individual creates a certain type of character in you.
Yeah.
I try and be very loyal. Have I always been? No. And like, do I make mistakes and say stupid stuff? Pfft, all the time. But like, literally, I try and own it. Like, if somebody calls me out, and it really is my wrong, I'm going to own it.
Mhm.
Okay. That's a loyal person, though.
Yeah.
That's an honest person. That's a true person. But there are certain things when you become a person that is loyal, there are character traits that it trains you to have that stand the test of time. And you will use these same traits in other areas of your life. I always say there have been different jobs that I've had, and I've had lots of different jobs. And all of those jobs have made me become a better believer.
Mm-hmm.
And I have used those jobs for ministry. Well, this is no different than that. When you become loyal, the character traits that will develop within you are learning to be a committed person.
Mm-hmm.
It teaches you commitment. Like, you can't bail. You just don't bail because you feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's out. Endurance. The scriptures are very clear. He who endures to the end will be saved. That's what it says in Revelation. Revelation 3. You need to have endurance. If you learn to be loyal, these are things that will help you be a strong believer.
Mm-hmm.
Learning to be a loyal individual are character traits that help you in your Christian walk.
Correct.
They're not just for one specific thing. And if you look at life in this way, you're going to sit there and go, wow, that helped me in this, which helped me to get to this place. I mean, people don't look at big picture. They just don't. They think of right now, in this moment, how do I feel? I'm going to do exactly how I feel. It's not how it works. It teaches you patience, which patience is a fruit of the Spirit. So you need to walk in patience, pull what is in you out and start using it, not be taught it. So I rebuke what I just said, because you don't need to be taught patience. You need to activate patience. It's a fruit.
Yeah. Good point.
Teaches you perseverance. I'm telling you right now, if that ain't one of them, I don't know what.
Yeah.
Because there are times when you want to
Yeah. Give up.
teaches you faithfulness. Galatians 6:9 says, so let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up.
Yep.
Most people don't.
Which is also another fruit of the Spirit, faithfulness.
Yes.
Mhm.
Gosh, yeah, that is so true.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't discover or experience the blessing that is right there for them because they are not loyal and they're not faithful.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't walk through the season
Right.
of what it takes
To the end.
to overcome
Yep.
whatever it is, to stay loyal to that situation.
Mhm.
I'm talking about people with, if you are in a business, if you are an employee and you have a boss and you don't agree with that boss, and whatever they have decided with the company or whatever direction they want to take you in with the company, and you stay loyal to them and you go and you fight and you persevere through that tough season, the other side, they will honor you more times than not.
True.
You will be honored because they know that you went against the grain of everything that was within you. You stayed loyal to them. And when you get to the other side of it, the reward you'll get is like, I've worked for companies where I did not like what was happening. Do sales and them always changing the goal. It is tough,
Right.
and it's always being pushed back. You know, the 1 year it's right here, and you reach that goal, and they're like, "Well, that seemed a little too easy for them." So you know what? We're going to move the goalpost back another 10 yards and make them reach that goalpost to get the same bonus structure that we had the following year. Right. So if you don't quit them because the bonus structure changes, but you meet that goal and you honor them through it. I've literally gotten, I don't know, a $10,000 bonus and a $20,000 raise by doing that.
That's so cool.
You just shut your mouth, you keep your head down, and you fight the good fight, and you be a loyal employee. But most people, if the things change on them and they don't like it and it just doesn't sit well, or they're kind of grumpy, you lose.
Yeah.
When you should just fight the good fight.
Yeah, because I can say on the other side of that, you as an employee, you don't know what the employer has been dealing with. So if they are making changes to the company, there is probably a good probability they were loyal to you without you even knowing. You know, because companies have to make hard decisions, make cuts, sell the company, bring in a whole nother, especially if they're believers. We've had to make hard decisions, and everything we've done is we prayed about it, and we've always had our employees at heart, we have, because we care about them. And so if they were probably loyal to you prior to you even knowing, so then when you're loyal to them, when it actually executes, of course, there's going to be a reward to that.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. I think a lot of times people forget in life, things always are evolving and always changing. Always. Nothing stays the same. No. Not one thing.
Never.
From church structure to business structure to family structure.
Right.
People grow up, they move out.
Right.
Yeah.
Things change. They're consistently changing. Expenses change.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's all these little different facets to stuff. Nothing is ever going to stay the same. Right. So you better be able to ebb and flow and be flexible and stay loyal through the process.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. And Pastor Tom says this all the time, I hope you don't leave this church because you're offended, because if God called you here, he's going to call you out. And so at the end of the day, it's the same thing with everything. If God called you into a business or into a partnership with somebody, if you're going to jump out of it, you better be praying about it if you're truly a believer, because otherwise you're going to make it based off of a decision, or I don't like something or whatever it is. But every decision that we make, especially big ones, should go in prayer and fasting. Always.
Yeah. And the thing is when you quit a job, here's the thing. This is the difference between quitting a church and quitting a job. Excuse me. Quitting a job, you're not guaranteed to be hired back.
Correct.
Quitting a church, now you may affect your ministry as far as when you step into ministry.
Right. The timeline,
all that other stuff. But you can always, a lot of times you can always go back.
Right. Unless you're trespassed.
Yes. We have a family, literally on Sunday, we had a family who left the church that came back to the church. That takes huge, to even come back to a church. Right. Well, little did they know, not just us, but there were many families in the church that were praying for the return, which was a shock to them.
Right.
But that's being loyal even, because even if you left, you shouldn't have. Okay, there's the loyalty that's been cut in half and chopped and done away with.
Yeah.
But then you come back, and then there's mending, there's trusting that has to be renewed. But there's a hope of renewal and a hope of that loyalty and trust and faithfulness to cultivate itself and
Restoration.
grow again. Thank you. Restoration. Perfect word.
Yeah.
But in order for that to happen is you have to be bold enough to say, I was not right in leaving. So you know what? I'm going to go back. It doesn't mean you have to go and say, I was wrong. You were right. It just means you got to go back, which is hard.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And there's such a beauty to enduring. Like
Yes.
I remember we were a part of the church when it was an itty bitty church.
Oh, yeah.
Like itty bitty. We
Yes.
were just a congregation of maybe 150.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened
Yeah.
and half of our congregation left.
Then we were 80.
And we didn't know what the Lord was doing.
No,
right.
Like we literally I remember, Jeff and I were like, we're the Holy Spirit has not released us. Like we're committed, we're staying, we're loyal. And we got to experience like such a blessing. We got to experience that whole, like to see the hand of God move in
That's
that.
crazy.
In that
It really was
situation.
crazy.
And it was so cool to be a part of.
And then people like me that came in after is like, I can't, like, I kind of wish I was there for it, you know?
Right.
So it's like, it is true. Like when you make it to the other side, there's people that like kind of wish they were there to kind of see like, how the heck did that go down?
It was pretty
Like, it is-
crazy.
I can
But the
imagine.
thing is Tracy, just know it's happening again. You'll be a part of it again. It's happening right
That's why
now.
I said kinda.
And a lot of people don't even know it's happening right now. It's sad to say, but
I know.
right
I
now,
was very particular with my words.
yeah, like people can't even see it right now, but it is happening. And there's a great divide. It's amazing to see.
Yeah.
And I mean, in some ways I get it. And in other ways I don't get it. But I mean, COVID was the same thing. In some ways I did get it because people were not spiritually
Right.
in tune to things and they didn't understand the promises of God. This is a whole nother thing. And, but the signs are there. Like how you can't see truth, I don't know. Like, I don't know how you don't see truth. And you can still be, I don't see for me, like with everything that's going on, politically speaking, and with countries and things like that, for me, I don't understand how people don't understand that you can still be loyal to a country without being permissive.
Right.
I don't understand that. Like, truth is truth. I mean, I don't get it. And God did it.
He did.
So, like, his prophets did it. His kings did it. So for me, I'm like, if it's in the Bible, then it's okay. Like, we need to see the signs of the times, understand them, and not be so sycophantical that we don't look at things for the truth that they are in and then just do what is right.
Right.
For sure.
I don't get it, but whatever. 2 Timothy 2:13 says, if we are unfaithful, he remains faithful, for he cannot deny who he is.
Thank you, Lord.
And that, well, for me, I'll be honest with you. I think to myself, man, I've like crushed. If it were possible, I have broken the Lord's heart many, many times, but he has never broken mine.
Yep.
Not once. Not once. So for me, like the goal is to reciprocate the very thing that's being given to me.
It's good.
Yeah.
And if we can do that, and one of the greatest ways we can is what scripture says, to love our neighbor as ourselves. And if we can step into that mode,
True.
and if we can do the very things that the Word of God tells us to do towards one another, and that doesn't mean enable bad behavior, that means to love your neighbor as yourself, then we, in turn, it will be very easy for us to be faithful to him when he's faithful to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Yes.
want to add anything?
No, that was good. I'm gonna marinate in that.
While you're marinating, can you think of a couple other really great stories?
Oh my God.
Please bring
I'll
'em.
bring them on Friday.
Please bring them. We didn't get to validation, which we'll hit next week, but because a lot of people, I'm telling you right now, and I can't stand this, but a lot of people need to be validated
Yes.
nowadays.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
All the time.
It makes me want to throw up.
Makes me want to throw up too.
Everybody's got to
Throw up
make sure that
together.
everybody sees what they did
I know.
so that they can get the kudos or
I
the
know.
tap on the back or
There's
the
so
thank
much to
you
say.
or
I'm gonna hold it in now. I have so
Take notes.
much to say.
Tracy.
It's just like it's ready. It's always brewing.
People who need to be validated,
Mm-hmm.
Ay.
there's a chip missing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that chip is him.
Yes, that'd be the Jesus chip.
Yeah.
Plug it in.
Because when he is your all in all,
True.
you don't need to be
You don't even
validated
care.
about
I know.
nothing.
Unless
You do
need
not care.
from anybody.
Correct.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. But validation on steroids nowadays.
Mhm.
Because partly is because we have mommy daddy issues.
Mhm.
Because we weren't validated by them.
True.
So we got to find it from somebody else.
Mhm. True.
When
Very, very
even people who had great relationship with their parents, some of them still battle
Yeah.
needing to be
It's-
validated.
It's the way of the world.
It is.
Social media. Blah blah
Mhm.
blah.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah.
If
Yeah.
I see, like, how many times can people take pictures of themselves?
I
A
just
lot.
posted a selfie.
No, you did not.
Yes,
I
I
took-
did.
And I took a picture of her posting herself.
No.
You did not.
Was it an
I
Insta though?
literally did.
It was an Insta though. It doesn't count.
Not for validation though. The lighting was really good.
Oh my gosh.
That's
So
the
what
way-
was the hopes of
that was-
posting it then?
Huh?
That's the
So that
point.
people say,
No, I
You
just
look great.
really liked the lighting on me. I was like, oh, let's take a snap.
but what's that going to get you?
I can
Validation.
document it for myself and I can
No,
look
then
back
you could have
at-
just put it in your phone.
I'm gonna take a selfie and post it on my stories and tag Hope today.
Yeah, we should all.
I'm going. Okay, let's do it individually, please. So all three of us.
I'm doing it. Preferably
Oh my
with this
gosh.
lighting.
I don't know. Sometimes
Vanessa,
I just think I look
that's
good.
freaking funny.
Validate me.
Again, she never disappoints. I swear to you.
That's why I keep showing
Like, here's
up.
the thing, Vanessa. Here's the thing. Vanessa could have said nothing.
True.
And nobody would know.
True.
But God bless her. She is the best thing on the
Right.
face of the earth.
I will
And
be-
she knew, like, this thing, it ain't going to be quiet about that.
No.
I'm going to
She
have
thought
a field
it.
day.
And it came out.
And it came out.
You're the best. I don't care.
What's you be you?
You be you.
All right, you Arky.
Yeah.
Associated Related
If
Church
you want to
people.
post a selfie, it's all about the heart posture, Hope. Sometimes you just look good and want to post a
Do
pic.
you know?
It's in the right
Do you know how
place.
many people use that now?
Everybody.
Everybody uses
posture?
it.
Heart posture.
Everybody
posture.
uses
Yeah.
it.
Everybody. I brought
I
it.
wanna
It was.
vomit.
I started the
You
trend.
did
Vanessa
not.
totally started it.
Vanessa,
just like Hope
is that
started
like
the taco.
bar? Did you start heart posture? Did you really? Because I know for
the
a
taco
fact
bar.
I did the taco bar.
Oh, I love it. I love that we all think we start things, and it's been around
There was
forever.
something else after the taco
haven't-
bar.
I-
I don't remember what it was. It's probably potato bar. I don't know.
Probably. Yes.
Ooh, that sounds like mine.
Wait,
That sounds
that's
like Talia.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, but no, it wasn't the potato bar. But it was something like that. And then either Heather or my sister popped the balloon and
Yeah,
said,
somebody just
"No,
did that
sorry."
to me recently, and I was so
Oh
disappointed.
no.
Somebody recently, because you thought you had a really great idea.
Yep. And apparently it
didn't.
was a really good idea because everybody's done it.
Really? What was it?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Well, because I've had these different decorating ideas, and then I find out
Yeah.
everybody's doing that. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
I
know.
know.
I know.
And I thought
Mine
and
was
I
a
thought
very
I did it.
creative video idea, and it's not
I ever have those.
that sucks.
really. Yeah,
Get on it, girl. Start praying. Use your imagination.
and then you'll find out somebody already did it.
Yeah,
Truth.
I just don't.
So on Friday,
Yes,
we're going to be very loyal
Yes,
to our Natalie.
yes, we love Natalie.
Oh, Natalie's coming on Friday.
Yeah, she'll be here Friday.
Thank you for listening. I don't know. Tracy's only said it like in the
She was-
first 5 minutes 2 or 3
She
times.
was like panicking
That's
because we
okay.
were like offline, online.
she don't care. What, are you
blacked-
kidding
she
me?
blacked out.
Literally disassociated.
She
She
did.
does not.
She did.
Like,
She thought she was done
she
for the
goes
day.
through the airport.
I wish you could
and
hear
doesn't-
what's in my head right now. La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Yes, past 4 o'clock. She's out. We lost her. We lost her 5 minutes ago.
She don't know.
She gone.
Friday, you don't want to miss it. Great questions.
Yep.
They're different too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
definitely.
I love like Tracy did this one.
Yep.
I love this. Not that Tracy doesn't do all of them when Natalie comes. I don't do a thing when Natalie comes.
True.
But I love this. What you
This is
you're-
different. Yeah.
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 We like different.
Like I should go like that because
Yeah.
it's opposite. I love what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm excited about this
It's gonna be good.
Yeah. She's going to have fun.
So be here Friday, 3 o'clock, or watch the reruns. Bye.